Okay, so here we are back in the Evernote account that we just created. We're looking at the web version, and you'll notice again that once you create an account in Evernote, the first note that you get is a getting started note from Evernote itself. And if you scroll down, you'll see some information from them about the product, and you'll see different links to other add-ons and products that you can use in conjunction with Evernote to make it even more productive. We will actually be installing this web clipper as well as Skitch and Evernote clearly here in a little bit. But on the left pane here, you can see you've got shortcuts which you can use to drag notes and notebooks into this section. Make shortcuts to those that you use quite often. Give you easier access. You have your All Notes notebook, and you have your first notebook. This first notebook is the default notebook that you get when you first install Evernote. If you click on this little down arrow and go to Properties, you'll see that this checkbox is already checked by default. Make this my default notebook. When we get into notebooks, I'll show you how you can create other notebooks and change the default notebook if you desire. But for now, this first one is going to be your default. We can rename this, and we'll do so a little bit later. You also have a notebook called Skitch, and that corresponds to the Skitch application, which you can download and install on your desktop. Now, Skitch is a wonderful tool that you can use to capture text, images, annotate those, to draw attention to specific features of that image. And the wonderful thing about it is that it works in conjunction with Evernote, and when you save something that you've captured with Skitch, it automatically goes in your Skitch notebook. So that's a really convenient tool to have. Okay, so let's go ahead and create a couple notes here and see how this works. So you'll see right up here in the middle, New Note. And to create a new note, all you do is click that button and then give it a title. We'll call this Hello Evernote. Hello from Evernote. This is our first note. So you'll see when you type in the text and give it a title here, the note gets placed over here in this middle column, and you've got the title and then a little bit about the body of that note. You've got different formatting features up here that you can use. You could change the font size or the font family if you wanted to. You could change it to Times New Roman. You could bump it up to 36 points there if you wanted. You could change the color of this to a nice orange. You can make it bold, italicize it. All the normal things that you would associate with a text editor, you can do right there in Evernote. Again, just a fantastic, easy tool to use. You can indent things. These little three dots here give you more formatting features. Say you're doing math or science or things like that. You've got superscripts and subscripts. You've got links that you can put in here if you wanted to create a link to another web address. And then you can create numbered lists and bulleted lists and things of that sort. Okay. The set reminder, we'll look at that here in a second. Okay. All right. Now that's not a terribly useful note, but just to demonstrate how easy it is to actually click a note and then type it in, serves that purpose at least. Let's go ahead and create a new note. Try to make this one a little bit more useful. We'll call this one Evernote. Evernote hands-on training. So we've already seen that it's very easy to create a new note and then type text in. But maybe you already have some text somewhere that you want to put into Evernote and you just want to copy and paste. Let's see how that works. So we've got Evernote hands-on training, and then we have a little text file here, and I have this list of items that I would like to just paste right into the Evernote message here. So these are a few things, a few to-do things that I'd like to accomplish in this first part of the training. And one of the things I can do when I highlight this, I could turn this into a numbered list or a bulleted list, but I don't want to do that, so I would like to make this a to-do list. The problem is, if I click on the Insert To Do, it inserts a checkbox, but it gets rid of my text. So I'm going to hit Command-Z. If you're on Windows, you would hit Control-Z to get my text back. How can I turn that into a to-do list? Well, what I can do is type or put the cursor right before the first item and then click on this little to-do button and just continue doing that in front of each item, and that will create a nice little to-do list. So you could use this for different errands or chores that you had to do each day. If you were a teacher, you could use this actually to take roll or to check off the items on a list of things that you want to cover in a lesson. There's a lot of different things. Anything that you can think of that you would want to have a to-do list for and check it off, that's one of the ways you could do it.